thing that I think in all of this that's happening is, to a large extent, the concern about materials, these global supply chains. A lot of that happened because in the wake up call that took place, people realized that there was a dominant player, which is China. And so while we were building our shale basins and plays and rolling that out and becoming, adept in those businesses during that roughly 15 years from the early 2000s to today, China was moving in a different direction. It's not not really a hydrocarbon rich country or province. Looking at where they could build advantages, things like, battery making and other areas of technology became crucial to the 5-year plans that the Chinese rely on for their industrialization. And to make that work, they had to go beyond their own domestic resource base. By itself, from their own homeland resources, China is the largest producer of many metals commodities in the world. Through their own mines, their own refineries and smelters, they're the largest aluminum producer. They're the largest rare earths producer, and that's out of their backyard. But they exceeded the capacity of that backyard and went abroad. And those outbound investments, we didn't do. So
We ignored it.
we haven't really we didn't really make the same kind of effort in terms of our supply chains, because again we were relying on China equipment, China manufactured goods and components for a lot of our needs, or at least let's say Asia in general. If you look at the bigger supply network there, and that is really gonna test things, because there's a lot of stuff that's packed into that. Their manufacturing capacity is far in excess of where we are in the United States, where the Europeans are. That's creating a lot of tension. Um, you know, so those three things, focusing on materials, the properties of materials inventions that can improve things, stepping back and just thinking through electric power grids and what it's going to take to get those in shape so that we can use them the way people imagine we should use them, and then dealing with China. And that's a lot. But that's pretty much, that's kind of my read on where things are, today. When we worry about things like our commodities prices, oil and gas commodity prices right now, I mean, well, one of the things that's clear in all of this is that by promoting oil production, what President Trump is really trying to do is bring oil price down to squeeze Russia. We can see that. So that's kind of linked to that problem of how do we deal with our global context when it comes to those two countries and their positions in things.